hurry up.
Hello you beautiful souls, and welcome to the second YouTube video on my YouTube channel. So in the first video we talked about 6 lifestyle changes that you can make to increase your happiness, overall mental well-being, and satisfaction with life. In this segment I'm going to focus on the third change that I talked about, which was to develop a goal. So in this video we're going to talk about how to develop a goal, how to stick to it long term, tips and tricks that I use myself and high performance people use as well. And it'll help you, and everyone wants a goal in life. Whoa, not so fast there, buddy. You guys are not going anywhere without hitting that subscribe button. Am I right? Hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the video, let everyone know that this video is the best video on YouTube and the internet in general. So please share it, like it, subscribe. I love you. Bye. Now, I mentioned in the last video, it would mean the world to me if you guys could check out that video. 6 lifestyle changes that you can make in your life today, right now, and it'll make your happiness just increase tenfold. And who doesn't want to be happier in life, am I right? So look at that, 6 brief points that you can follow. Start right now, and I promise it'll make all the difference within your life. So I'm going to split this video up in 2 parts. The first part is how to develop a goal, how to really get it going and build the foundation for it. And the second part is going to be how to stick to it long term, because everyone can develop goals and everyone can build the foundation, but can you stay for more than 3 months? Can you stay for a whole year, 2 years, 3 years? Because that's where the real compounding happens, and that's where you get the real results and real success. Now, without further ado, let's hop into the video. We're going to start with how to develop your goal. Step 1. Now you may be asking, what is the first step? What is the first thing that I have to do in order to develop a goal? Well, that is easy. You got to determine what your passion is. Figure out something that you love doing. When you work on it, it doesn't even feel like work because of how much you love doing it. So this could be sports, this could be art, this could be painting, this could be NFTs, crypto, whatever you want, do it, and make sure it does not conform to society. Just because everyone else is getting a degree does not mean you have to get a degree. Just because everyone else is chasing money does not mean you have to chase money. Do whatever your heart desires. If everyone's running a marathon and you hate running, don't run a marathon, okay? If you want to do it for self-discipline purposes, that's cool, but don't make it your goal and like your all goal, you know what I mean? So do what you desire, and I promise it'll make the work like 10 times. It won't even feel like work. It'll be like, oh, I'm looking forward to this. This is awesome. Okay, so you've determined your passion. Good job. Most important part. Probably one of the hardest too. Now that you've determined that, you have to determine your specific goal. So what is your goal? Now, depending on your passion, this is going to vary. If your passion is cryptocurrency, then your goal might be to build a crypto empire of $100,000. If your passion is running, then you might want to run a marathon. If your passion is health, you might want to become a nurse or a doctor. Whatever it is, it depends on your passion, but determine your specific goal. Huge step here, very huge. Okay, let me explain. You got to determine your measurement of success. Like, when are you done? Like, when are you going to be like, yo, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I've achieved my goal. Because if you don't determine that, you're just going to go on forever. And you don't want to do that, because who wants to die just working, right? You want to relax at some point. You're like, yo, I'm done, right? Okay. Anyways, so one goal or one example that I like to use, because it's honestly extremely sad, is that what if you want to reduce your screen time from 9 hours to 4 hours? Yes, I said 9 hours for all the middle-aged people watching, because it is normal now for kids my age to have 9 hours of screen time. 9 hours. Yeah. Crazy. Why? Such a complex question, really, when you really think about it, because there could be a million reasons you want to achieve this goal. I'm going to use myself as an example, because my goal really is to own a lot of money. Now, I have a couple whys, but my main one is mainly to retire my parents because they've done everything for me. But with that in mind, they've done everything for me. I've lived one of the greatest lives ever already. I'm extremely grateful for all the blessings that God has given me. So why wouldn't I chase vast wealth? That is what I want. I want to own a yacht one day. I want to own a Rolls Royce. I know it is not the key to happiness, but it's what I want. And it comes from the heart, and it's with all good intentions. So make sure you're wise with good intentions, and you're not doing it to impress other people, because that always ends up in miserable sadness, and you don't want that. So make sure you're wise with good intentions. Now this one plays with your brain a lot, and Elon Musk talks about it as well. Now, depending on the size of your goal, you should really set a deadline. So if it's a goal that can be done within like a year, make it like 6 months, because Elon Musk was quoted once saying, if you give me 3 days to clean a house, it'll be done in 3 days. But if you give me 30 days, it'll be done in 30 days. This is also done in school. Like if a teacher gave you an assignment, like a big assignment, and she said 10 days, you would probably do it in like 8, 9, 10 days, right? But if she said do it in 1 day, you would grind it out and get that thing done in a day, because you know it has to be done in a day. Even though when it was done in 10 days, your mind told you, okay, you have 10 days to do this. But that's not how life works. You can get so much done within that time. So set a deadline that like seems out of reach and like way too short, and then you'll get it done faster. You'll get it done more efficiently. Tip alert. Bonus tip alert. Bonus tip alert. Okay, listen, guys. This is a bonus tip, but it'll make a big difference. Let me tell you. So, write it down. Like, this is so important, okay? Because you can think about it all you want. That's just your brain thinking. Like, that's what your brain does all day. It's, like, effortless. Write. You guys don't even write anymore. All you do is type, all right? So when you write, oh my God. Listen, every morning, this is what I do. Okay, look, ready? I will be a billionaire. I will be a billionaire. I will be a billionaire. You write that like 10 times, you get all your brain thinks about all day is $1 billion. Whatever your goal is, that's mine. I'm kind of weird. But like make your goal, whatever it is, and then write it down. Write shit down. Like, you know what I mean? You're using your brain. Typing, you're not using your brain. You're pressing letters on a keypad, on a keyboard. That's not using your brain. Write it. Write. To add on to the bonus tip, so in the last video, if you watched it, if you didn't, like I said, go watch it because it's a great video. But I talked about having milestones, especially if your goal is like huge, like ginormous, and it's gonna take like 30 years to get to it. Have like little milestones in between, so you're encouraged, you're not discouraged. So like I use the example I use in the video is, if you want to be a billionaire, make sure you have the million in mind, so you're more encouraged, right? Because like you don't even have a million yet. So if you think about a million, you'll be encouraged. You use these milestones. Write down those milestones too, okay? Because that'll help. I will be a millionaire, okay? And then you write that down. Great, yay! Everyone's happy. One final tip I want to give for developing the goal and like doing it is to educate yourself, because whatever your goal is, it's going to require a lot of learning that you're probably not going to learn in school, because the education system is not the best. And then once you do that, you educate yourself and you keep going, keep learning. Like, there is so many sources of information out there, so do not give me any excuses, please, for the love of God. You have the internet. Don't use that 9 hours of screen time scrolling on TikTok and Instagram, and spend it educating yourself, and I promise you'll be able to do it. We're gonna get serious here. Enough joking, okay? You need to stick to this long term, okay? This isn't gonna be like 60s or 90 days and I'm done because I got lazy and I need to go back to the comfort zone. No. Okay, you need to stick to this long term. So we're gonna talk about tips on how to stick to it for the long term. Okay, first tip that I'm going to give you guys to stick with developing and sticking with a goal long term is to not hang out with losers, because influence is the craziest thing in the world. It's unbelievable. I don't care who you are, you can't resist influence, right? So if you hang out with people with horrible habits and who always think negative and just constantly talk down on you, that's bad. That's horrible influence, and you won't maintain your goals if you do that. Like if you hang out with people that are like, oh dude, like I could have done that if I was as lucky as you, and like, dude, that's cool, but like look at all the negatives. Like, don't hang out with people that only look at negatives. Please, for the love of God, please. It's like horrible for your mental health. Like it's actually atrocious. So don't do that. Hang out with like the complete opposite. Winners, really winners. There's like 1% of them. Your circle is going to become small if you really take this advice, because everyone is a loser nowadays. So you have to hang out with winners, people that will be good habits. They will support you. They will tell you, let's go to the gym, let's go for a run, let's learn about money, let's learn about stocks. Anything that will make you a better person and they influence you to do it, that's what you call a winner. Hang out with winners. Now, I want to make this abundantly clear. If that came off to you, like if you feel like you're a loser and you think negative and you say negative things, you can change. Like please, I encourage you to change, because I think everyone has some winner inside of them. I think everyone has the potential to achieve their dreams. You just have to develop the right mental habits. Think positive, wish the best for others, and don't have bad habits. Like don't go clubbing, don't vape all the time, don't overstimulate your brain, don't constantly scroll on TikTok. And you can be a winner. Anyone has the potential to be a winner. So if that came off as offensive, I don't really care. But like I'm telling you, you can be a winner. Now, this is another big thing that you can do to stick with this long term. So don't overwhelm yourself, because like this is 1%. You gotta build yourself slowly. 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, because this is a long process. You don't want to overwhelm yourself and be like, okay, I'm quitting weed, I'm quitting vaping, I'm quitting opioids, I'm quitting this, I'm quitting that all at once, because you're not going to be able to do it. You got to slowly make little changes. I've seen a TED Talk that I'm actually going to link in the description, show you guys right here. It's amazing. It talks about how one small change can make all the difference, because you get like hooked on the feeling of discomforting yourself, and then it's like, okay, now I can change this, now I can change that, now I can change this. And then long term, it's awesome. It's like the best thing ever. So look, watch that TED Talk. It really goes in depth into it. And this guy did like a crazy amount of things just from one small little change. So yeah, amazing TED Talk. Watch it. Now, I know you guys are laughing, but look, I'm laughing too, because I'm just a happy guy. But look, meditation is a life-changing habit, and it seems hard, and like you need the patience for it, and at first it seems really stupid. But I previously talked about the importance of making sure you don't overstimulate your brain. Well, if you can get your brain used to being bored, like 20 minutes a day, that's really all you need. Just like your brain is doing nothing, and it's used to being bored. It doesn't need a phone, it doesn't need a vape, it doesn't need any stimulants. It is completely content with being bored, and you get it used to that. You practice it, because your brain is muscle at the end of the day. It's like your biceps, right? It needs to be trained. So if you can train it to be bored, then you'll be fine. You won't need to go on your phone, you won't need to hit a vape to feel like content with life, because that's how it works nowadays. And then your focus will improve. And when your focus improves, you can focus on your goal. And your goal, that's everything. Focus is everything. Listen to like monks. Monks meditate all the time. Their focus is like Albert Einstein on steroids, bro. So like, listen to me. Meditation, great habit to adapt, especially if you want to develop a goal and stick with it long term. Anyways, guys, I really hope that was an informative video, how to develop a goal, how to stick with it long term. Don't forget, I'm still starting this podcast series, and I'm looking for guests left and right. So if you're interested, please hit me up. We can get something going. If there's something you are an expert in, we'll talk about it, because I'm willing to talk to anyone. I love talking. So we can do that. I really hope this video helped you guys. I really hope you start developing one of these habits. Like I said, it only takes one small change at a time. Ask any hyper successful person. Anyways, I love you guys, and I want you the best for you. Sorry if I offended you today, because it was a bit more humorous. Anyways, peace. I love you all.